Hey guys, alright, in this video I'm looking at the Chiappa Rhino. I finally got one of these things, and rather than do the transformation from beginning to end, I'm going to show you the final form of it and explain why I did these things and let you know who makes all these cool aftermarket parts for the Rhino, because there aren't a lot. Okay, so the first thing you're probably noticing is the grip looks a lot different than the stock grip, and that's one of my biggest issues I had with this Chiappa Rhino was I didn't like the real estate of the factory grip. It was just small. My hands would hang off the bottom. This is a really cool aftermarket grip made by Olentangy Liberty Group. They have a curved version of this grip and also just a straight version of it. The next thing you're probably noticing is the barrel weight. This makes it look like the PPC version of the Rhino, which is a lot more expensive. I think it's around $3,000. The factory weight is 33 ounces. And with this barrel weight now, it's going to be a lot less muzzle flip. And now it's about 47 to 48 ounces with that barrel weight. So it's a pretty big increase of maybe 14 or 15 ounces if you add that barrel weight. I actually like the old school factory blackout sights. What they do with the new version is they have these green fiber optic rear sights, and I just don't like all the fiber optic dots going on all at once, so I prefer to have the classic blackout, and so that's what I got. Yes, it does shoot from the bottom chamber on the cylinder, so the recoil is going to hit you differently. Instead of it being on the top cylinder, which would have the recoil go over the hand, it's going to go into the hand. So you do have to hold this differently. I'll show you some range footage later. The other thing is Olentangy Group also makes their own speed loaders. So I have some 357 dummy rounds in. You just click it straight. There you go. The Rhino trigger has a stronger initial pull because it's turning this heavy steel cylinder, right? But once you get there, there's no stacking, and it's actually quite smooth if you want to do it nice and fast. All right, the single action, this is the cocker deconker, is very crisp. Let's take some measurements. 7 pounds 11 ounces, 7 pounds 4 ounces, 2 pounds 12 ounces, 2 pounds 7 ounces. So nice crisp 2 to 3 pound single action trigger, and pretty smooth 7.5 to 8 pound double action trigger with a strong initial pull, but then it smooths out. So really like this Rhino. I don't mind the way it looks. A lot of people have an issue with the way it looks. I actually like the way it looks, especially the way it is right now. The PPC version that they made of this, that's all chrome, has a very similar appearance. So if you like that appearance and you like the added weight, but you don't want to spend the big bucks, you could get this barrel weight, which slides right on the bottom rail and locks in with the set screw. And you can get this alternative grip. There's also a Hogue Big Butt, but this is a much nicer and less expensive alternative. So check out this range footage. All right, here's some range footage, and this gun is a pleasure to shoot. I shot it back to back with my Smith & Wesson 929, and it held its own. Very soft shooting. You can see it barely, I mean, there's almost no muzzle flip. It really just goes straight back into your palm. So if you just have a nice strong stance and stay relaxed, you kind of feel the recoil going into your body, and less snap. So there's definitely a lot less snap with the feel of this gun. In other guns, you know, there's a little bit of a snap and a flip. You can just feel it, and this one feels like a subdued thump almost. So yeah, really pleasurable. At the end, I just kind of was having fun, so I used that barrel weight as a secondary grip, and it wasn't too bad either.